All right, guys. So this is going to be a step-by-step on how I make my videos. If you guys want my services, whatever, I mean, you're welcome to it. But let's just hop into it. You know, free knowledge. That's what it's all about. Just showing people how to do their thing. All I ask is that if you know somebody looking for some help, share it. So let's kind of get this rolling. Maybe this helps out somebody down the line. So first thing I do, I'm not studying for a college exam. And I just want everybody to remember, I'm not a professional. Don't pretend to be a professional as far as AI goes. I've just spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money on this. So I've failed my way to this point, and I firmly believe that that's the way that you should kind of learn. But that's how I learn. This might be how you learn. So let's kind of get started. So if you guys watched the previous video, you're going to need Flow. You're going to need Gemini. It's all kind of the same thing. And you're going to need ChatGPT. You can go with the free version. Do whatever you want with that. But I promise you, it's worth the $20 or whatever it may be. You're going to get a lot of use out of this. So whether you're making YouTube videos, TikToks, whatever, this is going to go a long way for you. So let's just kind of go from there. This is going to be a kind of an elongated video, so just bear with me if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I just might, but here we go. We're gonna make a video. Let's see. Actually, I had an idea for what we're gonna do. I don't know the name of Eric's company, but Eric, shout out to you for actually giving me this idea. So let's just let's make up a fake name for an F&I company. I need a name for an F&I company that sells products to dealerships. Here are some brand ideas. All right, let's go with Dealer Shield. You know, that's not bad. Let's go Dealer Shield. Works. Let's make a commercial. Actually, you know what? Everybody knows you can have stuff make a logo. If you wanted to make a logo, you just put in make a logo. It's going to take so long to do it, and sometimes it crashes. It's not hard to get it to do it. It's like 99% thing, but for right now, let's just make a Flow video, a Flow commercial. And Eric, so this is for you. So if you're gonna have cars crashing, I know that's not a big thing, but if you have a gap video, cars crashing, vehicles doing whatever, it's tough to get stuff to actually do that and make it look legit. So if that's what you want, it's going to be tough. If you have like a ripped fender or something like that, it can actually make that. But cars wrecking, crashing, violence is not something that this does well. I've got a few examples of that I could share if you guys wanted them. But let's just see here. So this is beautiful. I wish that Flow could handle all of this, but it can't. It cannot handle all that at once. At most, you're going to get this far, right? All of this is actually really perfect. If you just look at it here, it's got the scene, it's got the INT. I can't tell you what INT actually means. I just know that's the setting that it puts it in. I'm sure it's for something that I should know, but I don't know. So it's on the sales floor day. Let's just tell it, let's say, hey, you know, let's make it 8 seconds. It's going to narrow it down to 8 seconds for us. And we're actually going to produce a video. So Flow scene, dealership, office, day, overworked general manager, flips through a stack of denied claims, camera whips, pans a sleek folder that reads Dealer Shield. Stop losing profit, start protecting every deal with Dealer Shield. I don't like the text on screen. I like to make it myself. If you guys want to do it, you can try. I hate to, and this is going to be your big thing. You get 8 seconds, right? And you can always feed more and get a similar result so that it looks kosher. But if you're going to do it for 8 seconds because that's going to be the most bang for your buck. But keep the text on screen off because it's going to get really confused when it does that. AI knows English. It can produce English. but I promise you, you don't want to use an extra second of time if for some reason the AI wants to put a pause or something in between. So believe me when I tell you this, just don't copy and paste that into it, because it's never going to give you what you want. So let's go flow scene. It does not hurt to put in flow scene with it. I have yet to have a bad result. So like today, I wanted to do a Tacoma for a dealership I work with called the Auto Junction. We're trying to overhaul that place and get it looking good. So Junction, West Virginia, 8-second commercial. Trucks that work is the title. Visual, used Toyota Tacoma kicks up dust down the line. You guys can read it. Text on screen.
Quality vehicles, affordable prices,
Actually,
financing
it did a really
available.
good job, but you see right here, let's go back. Did we tell it to do that? Like, we could probably cut it off right there, right? But we...
Financing available.
There we go. So it pops up with the website. CRV is not what we need. We could probably put something over top of that, get it to go away. That'd be fine. But just want you guys to be very specific. And whenever I did it, I did Auto Junction, West Virginia. Well, we could have just went with the Auto Junction and not put the WV, but just
quality vehicles,
can handle it
affordable
here.
price.
See, still can't handle it.
Quality
still cannot
vehicles.
Handle it. Right here, it did it, right? So that's why I say do 4. If you can afford to burn the credits, it's fine. It might spit out something right, and you might get 4 into that and make it look good. But anyways, so for here, it goes by dates. You can go to flow. I like flow because it actually houses everything that you've ever done. So let's go new project. Let's just paste this in. We're going to do text to video. If you guys go here, you can add ingredients, you can add frames to video and text to video. But for the sake of this, we're going to go in and we're just going to do text to video. That's going to be your best result every time. Because if you do ingredients to video, it's going to put it into VEO2 and it's going to be producing a lot of hot garbage. There are some uses for VEO2 that you can't do with VEO3. But to me, it doesn't warrant it. You're better off just trying to do your own thing. It can take pictures and videos, and it can try and do things. And I'll show you guys examples of that later. But for right now, let's just keep it text to video. Let's get it out of VEO2. Actually, let's produce a VEO2. We're going to do that. And then we're going to produce the same prompt. We're going to reuse the prompt. And then we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to VEO3 quality, and I don't want to burn a bunch of credits, but let's just see what we get out of this. So you're going to sit tight, you're going to hang for a minute. The VEO2 is going to take a lot less time than the VEO3, but now let's say that we want to, F&I company. All right, we're going to build this F&I company up, right? We're starting from the ground up. Let's say make me a logo, background here. And see, earlier, the beautiful part about using ChatGPT on the paid part, you save literally everything. Like ChatGPT can remember anything that you need it to. The key is don't navigate off whenever you're on this screen and while it's loading, because it can get a little wonky if you're still in ChatGPT. So just let that be known. And then what you're going to do, you're going to go over and you're going to get a Canva account. If you guys aren't good at Photoshop, whatever it may be, whatever you feel comfortable using, I say use it. But at the same time, Canva has been the easiest thing for me. I grew up using a thing called Print Shop on Windows XP. So eventually you're going to get to the point that you can actually produce some pretty decent clips with like stuff like so here you're going to see, and I hate to make you guys watch my videos while we're waiting, but this is going to be a great example. This is me putting in the exact same description for Perry the Possum.
Let's get greasy.
So you can see he looks different. To get this though, every single time, you got to be super specific, and the setting has to stay the same.
Said no more fights on the lot, so we take it underground.
No rule.
I wish I had the descriptions to show you along with it, but it'll be all right. These all look real. These look the set, and this one looks a little bit
10.
more cartoonish, but it flows just fine. We get to here.
But
I would have
take
preferred all the possums to look like this, but
it's on the green machine.
here's a really cool example. Right here, I had it say use the spark plug as a microphone. If I would have had him holding anything else, it would have looked terrible. Right here is another interesting tidbit. It said he's wearing a wired headset. Obviously, the wired headset is not on his head, so you got to be really careful about the small characteristics, especially.
Big Jeff.
Right here, this was Big Jeff. This is a great example of him crashing into something. So let's. I had to cut that scene short just because it looked a little bad. Here's another scene. It does not.
The outreach.
Notice how the tires stack themselves up. Kind of wonky, but it can be done, and it can be made to look a lot better than this. This was just kind of a passion project, so I think that all your videos are going to turn out like this. We're going to see how good it can actually turn out. Let's just see here. So this is VEO2. So if you wanted to do a voiceover audio, VEO2 can actually produce some pretty good stuff. Right here, you see stop losing profit, and the English is terrible. So I apologize, guys. I'm a little ADD, so if I'm all over the place, I'm all over the place, but we're just cooking for a minute. If you have a company logo, the cool thing is about VEO2, you can upload your logo and you can have it plastered everywhere. If you have a picture of your building, you can do that. But again, VEO2, it doesn't do English well. So VEO3 does a little bit better of a job, you'll see here.
Stop losing profit. Start protecting every deal with Dealer Shield.
So yeah, check that out, guys. I mean, that's amazing. I'm not saying it's that high of quality, but if you wanted to get a lot more in depth, you so could.
Stop losing profit. Start protecting every deal.
Then from there, we would just download. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to create. We did it landscape, and you can tell it to do it any kind of video style you want. So this is just, for me, landscape's the easiest. So let's upload. Let's put it in there. And then from there, we can add our audio. We can do a lot of different things. So that's kind of a crash course on just what I do. If we wanted to continue that scene, we would just go back over to ChatGPT. Let's go to our F&I company. Bam, right there. We got our logo. Now let's say, let's do another scene for Dealer Shield. And like, check that out. Like, a frazzled finance manager is on the phone, sweating, a burning stack of warranty claims sitting in a trash can. Like, that would be beautiful. And then we could just add it to it. And then after that, you know, you go to your ads manager, you go to your Google Ads, and then you just start targeting. You know, you get your email list, you send out some little clips and just say, hey, you know, this is what we can do for you. I'm not here to tell you how to do your marketing, but let's just say, if you look over here, this is my Perry the Possum scripts. We got a bunch of them, but I clicked off the F&I company, right? You can go in and you can rename this stuff. But now we just go back in. These are all pretty simple. Once you start getting into characters, that's whenever it starts getting a lot more hectic. You have to constantly go back in and make it give you the right things. Like here, like I'm sitting here talking to it all day. Just little things like that. So let's go in here. It's going to give you ideas. Want the next one to feature a shady competitor, cryptid pitchman, or maybe customer trying to file a claim through a cereal box. And it will do it. It will produce the video for you. So anyways, this one's kind of as far as it needs to go, I feel. Just showing you kind of how to start getting into it, how to produce these videos. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a good day, and gonna call it quits on this one here.